welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to delve into the complex and often challenging topic, the experience of estrangement and profound emotions that accompany it, specifically shame. Let's get started. Before we dive into the emotional landscape, let's first understand that estrangement is a multifaceted journey influenced by many different factors. Contrary to common belief, it's not just triggered by toxic parenting. Watch my video, What is Family Estrangement? Okay, so the complexity of shames. As we navigate through estrangement, one of the emotions that often surfaces is shame. It's a complex emotion and it's woven in the fabric of our relationships and self-perception. Let's unpack why individuals experiencing estrangement might grapple with shame and how it impacts their emotional well-being. So, shame can arise from internalizing societal expectations and norms surrounding family relationships. Let's face it, no one wants to go with a group of girlfriends or their friends. They talk about their family members and you're sitting there and you're estranged from yours. It's very uncomfortable because the norm is that families are working and they're doing well, and that's the way it ought to be. And it's not always like that. So shame can come from that. Society often places a heavy emphasis on the idea of a close-knit, harmonious family. And when one deviates from this societal narrative, we can have feelings of shame. The pressure to conform can be especially challenging for those navigating estrangement. So, and then there's also changing cultural stigmas. In many cultures, there's a significant stigma attached to family estrangement. The expectation to maintain family ties at all costs can create a sense of shame for those who find themselves distanced from their family. Overcoming cultural expectations and societal norms is a crucial aspect of healing from the shame associated with estrangement. Let's navigate personal identity. The experience of estrangement often prompts individuals to question their own identity and worth. Feelings of shame may stem from a perceived lack in maintaining family connections. How am I to blame? What's wrong with me? How did I fail? It's important to recognize that personal identity is a complex interplay of various factors, and estrangement doesn't diminish one's inherent value as an individual. Let's put that in other words. The fact that someone decides to cut you off, or that you, out of a need to feel safe because there's abuse and continued behaviors that are intolerable, and this goes for siblings, parents, adult children, it doesn't make you less of a person just because you need the safety of a cutoff or someone has done that to you. External judgment and misunderstanding can fuel the feelings of shame. We don't really understand why things go wrong. We're very judgmental people in general, and there's a lack of empathy to those experiencing estrangement, and it can intensify feelings of isolation and shame. Breaking free from the shackles of external judgment becomes a crucial step in the journey toward healing. All right, so what about coping strategies and empowerment? All of that we're talking about is a lot more complex than this video can get into. You're getting a condensed version, but how do you get through and have a strategy to be empowered so that you're not stuck in a sea of shame? When navigating these emotions, it's essential to explore coping strategies and empowerment. Most people cannot do this alone. It's hard enough to be cut off, however it happened. So one key thing is self-compassion, seeking support from someone who knows what they're doing, having a community, challenging those societal expectations are powerful ways to dismantle the walls of shame and foster a sense of empowerment. Watch my video, you parents of estranged adult children, how to cope with adult child estrangement, guilt and regret. That has a lot more information in case you're struggling with guilt and regret. I want to leave you with a message of encouragement. If you're navigating estrangement, remember that your journey is unique and your emotions and feelings are valid. Get support, prioritize your well-being, and be sure to be compassionate with yourself. Thank you for joining us, and get my ebook, Feeling Heartbroken and Alone, How to Pick Up the Pieces When You're Estranged. And don't forget to hit the subscribe so you can get more of these videos. See you in the next video.